Hello, it is FMC. I'm Jeremy. That is SP3. Starting a little bit later on a Tuesday, it's the lawless week between Christmas and New Year's where nothing really exists, nothing really matters. These days shouldn't even count. SP3, this whole week is stupid. Just a dumb week. How you doing, buddy? How was your Christmas?
My Christmas was good, and then yesterday was like the most lazy day of the year. I didn't have any podcasts, didn't have to do any writing. I just got to
That must be nice.
chill with the family for a whole day. That was pretty cool. So yeah, Christmas was good. Had some NBA games to watch. None of them were not very good until the very end of the night, but yeah, it was a good holiday. How about yours, Jeremy?
It was good. Kids had a great time. That's what matters. They enjoyed their Christmas. Rest of it just hung out with the family, and yeah, I watched a little bit of NBA. Again, those games weren't good until the Suns and the Nuggets. My Denver Nuggets, Aaron Gordon, the greatest player of all time. Can't believe they charged that. They called that shit a charge at first. Thank God it got overturned. They really tried to call that a charge.
They really did.
Best in-game dunks. One of the best in-game dunks ever. And they tried to call that a charge. That was nonsense. But yeah, NBA games were not great until the end. NFL games were not all that
not great at all.
So the sports weren't great on Christmas, but the rest of Christmas was very good. So a good holiday. And now, yes, the lawless week between Christmas and New Year's. What is this time off? How do you didn't have to do writing yesterday? What is this? Can I get this schedule?
I had 2 whole days off. That's like a record for me. I had Christmas Day off and Boxing Day because people think I'm from the UK. So they let me. I guess they let me celebrate Boxing Day. So yes, I got to celebrate 2 days off, and then I worked the rest of this week pretty much up until Saturday. So that's good.
See, I technically had Christmas Eve and Christmas off, but I'm very dumb and I just sometimes can't help myself. I don't mean to talk too much about wrestling here, but they shot that video with the Mysterios and I was like, that's good. So I just went ahead, did a post and everything. So I have too much pride in the website not to put stuff on the website. So I still did work.
That's how I am with the Wrestle Talk site because I know a lot of them are in the UK. So if something happens at 9 p.m. in the US, I was like, no one else is gonna do it. I might as well be the one to just go on and do it. I'll add it to my invoice. But yeah, I feel what you're talking about though.
Let's get into the Christmas Day games. SP3, you want to start with the 51-point third quarter? Is that where you want to start? That's where I'm going to start.
The Lakers lost. We had a good first half. We got blown out in the third quarter. We got smashed in the fourth quarter. We lost. Moving on. Boston and Milwaukee.
Hold on.
That was the game everybody wanted to see. Hold
on. See, I have power here. I could just mute you. Oh no. SP3. He's completely gone, by the way. He's not even in the backstage area. He just shut this whole tab down. I want him to hear my Lakers talk here because I need his thoughts on it. I really do need his thoughts on where I'm going with the Lakers because I'm not a Lakers fan. So, okay. All right. I legitimately want your thoughts on this. All right. I legitimately want your thoughts because Anthony Davis is hurt. He's out for at least a month, but it seems like it's worse. I would be very shocked if it's not 2 months, maybe even more than that. Doesn't seem good. It's a foot injury. Big men with foot injuries. His injury history overall not great. Went through this with Kevin Durant many seasons ago, where it was foot injury. Oh, he'll be back by the trade deadline. Oh, he'll be back by just after the deadline. Oh, he'll be back for the playoffs. And it's no, we're just shutting down for the season. And foot injuries aren't good. So I don't have too much hope when it comes to Anthony Davis. You got LeBron James still playing at a high level, very high level, still legitimately top 10 player in the league. Russell Westbrook exists. The rest of the team, not very good.
Lonnie Walker, put some respect on Lonnie Walker's name. Some games he's better than Russell Westbrook.
I mean, that's fair. Look, we know their issues. They've had the same issues the entire season, right? LeBron said it after game 1. We don't have size and we don't have shooting Like I think I saw they had a lineup where Westbrook was the center.
They had a lineup where Austin Reeves was the center. Austin Reeves, 6'4", Austin Reeves was the center for us.
Great. Where Dwight Howard's in China. Why is he not just give him a courtesy call?
Seriously?
Just give him a courtesy call.
I was like, yo, they got some old ass big men that want to play some ball. Like, sign one of them up. What are we doing?
What's Yao doing nowadays? Is he still in shape? Get him out there. Yao can still play, right?
Yao got like stick for legs, like, and every time he takes a step, it feels like the stick is breaking.
What's Boban? What team is he on? You can't trade a 2039 second round pick for Boban. Like, what are we doing? Go get Boban.
We're gonna trade that 2027 pick and the 2029 pick to get Bobo.
Bobo would actually be great.
Exactly. I'm here for it. We need size right now.
I make fun of the Lakers a lot on this show because it's funny to upset you. Let me legitimately say this. I think the Lakers should be tried for war crimes with what they have done with the last 4 years of LeBron James's career. This is the undoubtedly, I don't think there's an argument. There's an argument he's number one. I think he's the second greatest player of all time. We're talking about the second greatest player of all time. Indisputable. You have like Kobe number one or something, right?
No, I don't.
You have Kobe two?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
Top five player of all time, definitely.
LeBron easily top five. I think most people have him even top three. I think a lot of people have him number two, and there are some people who have him number one. Regardless, undisputed top five player of all time. Still playing at an extremely high level. He's been on the Lakers now for, what is this, his fourth season? Season on the Lakers. They've been on the Lakers for 4 seasons, still playing at extremely, extremely high level. And they should be tried for war crimes with the team they have put around him the entire 4 years. Entire 4 years of his career.
This is the 5th season, actually.
That's even worse. Okay.
Yeah.
You're right. It is the 5th season. Jeez, he's been there for a while. First year, they couldn't make the playoffs with the young team. They traded everybody. Great.
That LeBron got hurt.
Yeah,
we were a 4 seed before he got hurt. So
okay, well, regardless, the team around him, I understand it was the young team. You didn't want to like blow everything up. It's like, hey, let's see how LeBron does with the young players. And then he got hurt. He went out. I get it. Then they traded them all. They got Anthony Davis. The pandemic took away. LeBron in the second season, and fans didn't get to see that playoff run from him, like fans in the building and stuff. And then you got the injury against the Suns with everybody getting hurt. Last season, they missed the playoffs. This season, not looking good. Fans are being robbed of playoff LeBron James. We didn't get him the first season in Los Angeles. The second season, they did it all in a bubble. The third season, we got 1 series. Last year, no playoffs. This year, not looking great. We are being robbed of 3 seasons of LeBron James in the playoffs. The second greatest player of all time. We are not being able to see him in the playoffs because of this poor roster construction. This terrible roster construction where LeBron James, still playing at this level, cannot lift this team into the playoffs. That's how bad this roster is. They should be tried for war crimes, SP3. We've seen fans during the LeBron Lakers era, live fans have seen 6 games. They went 6 against Phoenix, right? 6 games of LeBron in the playoffs. Again, pandemic took away an entire playoffs. I get it. But the first season, last season, this season, no pandemic. We could have seen him live. We could have seen him being LeBron James with the live crowd in the playoffs. Not there, not happening. And Romeo's right. Romeo, who points out that you're forbidden.
I was waiting for you to stop, and Romeo just said what I was thinking the whole time, because I'm like, when LeBron wants to say something about what's going on in America, speak up. When LeBron wants to buy a school and, risk children in Cleveland, give them actual school education, speak up, keep speaking, do what you do outside of the court. But when it comes to basketball, you need to listen to that racist white woman. Shut up and dribble. Shut up and dribble. Stop being a GM. That's the issue. That's the issue. Because that team in 2018, 2019, with Lonzo Ball, with Kyle Kuzma, with Brandon Ingram, is better than the 2018 Cleveland Cavaliers that made it to the finals. It's better than every Cleveland team that did not have Kyrie Irving that LeBron ever played on. And he still couldn't make it to the playoff. So obviously, that's not front like, oh, we're getting the same LeBron that played in Miami. We're getting the same LeBron that played in Cleveland. Obviously, when LeBron made the transfer from East to West, he developed an injury bug. Sometimes when you make a trip and travel, I know this because I just took trips to UK and stuff. Sometimes you get sick on the flight. And that's what happened to LeBron. He didn't get sick. He didn't catch COVID. He didn't catch a flu. He didn't catch a cold. He caught the injury bug. And then his first season, after 15, 16 seasons of him never having an injury that kept him out for multiple months, he comes to LA and he gets that injury in the first season because we would have made the playoffs and people would have seen playoff LeBron. Then when Rob Pelinka put together the team a little bit closer to what LeBron was looking for, get Anthony Davis and construct the team around AD and LeBron, we were the number one seed in the NBA. We go to the playoffs. Yeah, the fans didn't see it, but we still went to the playoffs. We still won. We got a championship. And then when LeBron wanted to step back into the GM mode before the 2021 season, he totally fucked up the team. And they still have not been able to reconstruct the team back into what it was in 2019, 2020. So how dare you spew that whole entire blasphemy? And I had to sit here 2 days after Christmas, after Jesus was born, and listen to the trash that you're speaking, and you don't put any type of blame on GM LeBron, La GM.
Well, you Kanye West me, and you did not let me finish. So I was going to get to LeBron and GM LeBron. The Russell Westbrook trade, can't defend that. That one was, when it got announced, we were talking like, this ain't going to work. This ain't going to work. It's two guys who play too similar. Neither of them are going to sacrifice. And look, Westbrook tried to, he relented a little this season. He came off the bench and everything. It's one season too late. Wasn't going to work. Should have gone through with the Buddy Hield trade. Definitely should have gone through with that. Maybe shouldn't even traded anybody. Just keep Kyle Kuzma and Caldwell Pope and tinker around the edges a little bit. Because now we're trying to get Kyle Kuzma back. Like, it's like you just had him. You could have just kept him. And now you're going to have to give up more assets to even go get him. Can't defend the Russell Westbrook trade. Can defend what they've done around everywhere else. You can't tell me that it's LeBron's fault that they don't have bigs and shooting when everyone knows this is what LeBron wants. Trade your first round picks. They should have made these trades last year. So coming into this season, it would be better. They should have signed people in the offseason that could have made it work. Joe Ingles was out there for nothing. I get he's coming off a torn ACL. Take a chance on him. You can take a chance on some of these guys coming off of injuries. You'll go get Lonnie Walker, who can't shoot, who is, a low risk guy. He's playing great. Fine. Go get some shooting. Get some bigs. How do you enter the season with no bigs? Thomas Bryant, they signed him coming off of an injury. Romeo says, think what else you could have done with Westbrook's money. You could have done a lot with Westbrook's money. But they would have just had Buddy Hield in that spot. Buddy Hield would have taken
Buddy Hield's making $10 million less each of those seasons.
Okay, but we're
talking, you still have $10 million.
No, it doesn't.
It get you two minimal exceptions.
It doesn't fully work like that, and we know this because of the cap. Like, you can make trades to go over the cap and stuff, but you don't have just, $10 million, now we can sign a free agent like that. You can make trades with that, but the cap is weird. I'm not even pretending like I fully understand what it happens, but it doesn't work where, because we've made these trades and now we're hitting the cap with 10 million less. We have this 10 million to spend on free agents. It doesn't work like that. Because otherwise you look at like the Mavericks with Jalen Brunson and they didn't pay him all that money, but then they couldn't sign anybody because it was just like randomly tied up. Again, I don't understand how the cap works.
I am incorrect. Russell Westbrook is making $20 million more than Buddy.
Well, they
so you definitely would have had money.
You would have had a little bit.
I was incorrect. I looked it up because I was like, that don't even sound right. Buddy Hield making $37 million. I was like, that don't sound right. And then I looked it up. He's making $20 million this season. Last season, he made $19 million. It's okay, it's one of the worst trades of all time.
Okay, but they didn't throw in Kuzma for the Hield trade that didn't go.
Yeah,
through,
and we would have kept Kuzma, who looks like he's having like the best run of his career so far in Washington.
Right. So they would have kept Kuzma, which would have been great. So that's where that money would have technically gone. Is Kyle Kuzma. So it's not like, hey, you could just sign some random guy.
But still, we're a better team if you have Kuzma and Hield than just Westbrook.
I completely agree with that. Hield and Kuzma are a better combination than Russell Westbrook. That's completely fair. They could have paid Caruso. LeBron certainly did not say, hey, don't pay Alex Caruso. They had no issue. Alex Caruso they could have paid. That's on them. They should have paid Alex Caruso. Like, they could have easily done that. They could have signed some of these guys. They didn't. They traded for Westbrook. That's partially on LeBron. He signed off on that. Maybe don't listen to LeBron in that case. Maybe be like, hey,
let's not put incorrect dialogue out there. He pushed for the trade. He didn't sign off on it. It wasn't an idea given to him. It was an idea he gave to Rob Pelinka.
Well, again, maybe don't listen.
yeah, maybe don't.
Just don't.
Like you. I think in my opinion, the 2018 Cleveland Cavaliers should have been the end of La GM. If you remember that 2018 Cleveland Cavs team that had D Wade, that had Derrick Rose, and then LeBron had to blow up the team mid-season because it wasn't working.
I'm reading about the Buddy Hield trade that wasn't. So it was Hield for Kuzma and Harrell. That was the deal. So they would have kept Caldwell Pope. So regardless, that money was going to one of the two. It was going there. So they would have kept Caldwell Pope. They still would have had some money to play with. Maybe you sign Alex Caruso and that deal. And then, it was LeBron.
Because one of the main reasons they said they didn't sign Alex Caruso is because a lot of their money went to the big three.
Yeah, but they could have signed Alex Caruso. That was them being cheap. This was billionaires being.
We're already over it. We're already over in the luxury tax.
Who cares? The Warriors are over in the luxury tax. They don't care. They keep throwing this money out there because they're trying to keep their guys happy.
Warriors have a chance. We don't.
They could have if maybe they spent some of their money on guys like Alex Caruso, who would look really good on that team right now.
Hey, I wanted Caruso. I wanted Caruso to stay. I wanted Kuzma to stay. But here we are. We are in a state of I'm over the season. My prediction was correct. I said by Christmas Day we'd be 13-19, and then I'm looking at the ticker at the bottom. I was like, well, damn, I was actually right. We are 13-19. It looked for a while there. It looked like we were going to exceed that, and nope. We are 13-19, and now we're 13-20, and there is no end in sight. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. I'm ready to pack it up and close up shop for the whole season and get some Brooklyn Nets gear because my Brooklyn Nets, 9 straight. My cousin, my family up in these streets. What you gotta say, Jeremy? What you gotta say about yourself?
Nothing. I am not Nick, who said that they would miss the playoffs. I thought that the Nets had a good shot at making the playoffs because on paper, I really like this team. They got Kevin Durant. Fuck him. Fuck Kevin Durant. But still one of the greatest basketball players today and of all time. Kyrie Irving, as a person, don't agree with pretty much anything he says. As a basketball player, still a really great basketball player. Ben Simmons, I don't know, but as a fit, I did like Ben Simmons on this team. Seth Curry is hitting everything. Nick Claxton has stepped up. Like, they have Royce O'Neal's good. Like,
Jacque Vaughn, coach of the year for me so far.
Sure. They've been they've been good. And I mean, it's in the title. Are they the best team in the NBA? I'm sure people are going to look at Milwaukee and Boston and be like, well, how can you put them over Milwaukee and Boston? If the playoffs started today, I'm not betting against the Brooklyn Nets the way
they're playing.
Yeah, the way they've been playing. Boston, really good. It's tough to bet against them as well. Milwaukee, without Middleton, I still think they're a little shaky. They've played well. They've slipped a little bit in recent weeks. They're trying to work Middleton back into the lineup. He's in and out. Joe Ingles, I really like the Joe Ingles addition. When I found out he played for Milwaukee, when I think Woj was like, Joe Ingles is going to try to make his debut for Milwaukee, I was like, when the hell did Milwaukee pick up Joe Ingles?
Joe Ingles.
I like Joe Ingles.
Me too. Me too. It's a fit.
Yeah, it's a really good fit for them. You know, he's coming off the ACL. He's going to have to work himself into it. But like by March or so, by April, when you want to count on this guy, you hope he's at the level you want him to be at. So Joe Ingles is a nice player for them. But Brooklyn right now, they're cooking and they're drama free. And that's the biggest thing with it. It's never been with basketball with them. Like the basketball, when they're on the court, they have the talent. It's just all their off the court stuff seemed to blend over into on court. Money Mark says this proves Steve Nash is the problem. I'm not saying all of this is on Steve Nash. I will ride or die with Steve Nash. That's my favorite non-Thunder player, non-Jordan player of all time. It is kind of an indictment on Steve Nash that like he couldn't get a little bit of this under control. I think part of that is like they just didn't have that respect for Steve Nash. What are you going to do? If you're not going to respect one of the greatest point guards of all time as he's trying to get everything together, Kevin Durant liked him at first. He was like, yeah, let's go for it. Kyrie Irving is like, we don't have a coach. It's me, Kevin, Nash, Bob up in the third row and stuff. Like all of us are the coaches and everything. And so I don't know if they had too much respect for Steve Nash. Jacques Vaughn comes in. Clearly they like him. Clearly they respect him. He's got Durant's respect. And then once you go from there, it's trickle down effect. So they got respect for Jacques Vaughn. They've turned it around. Good on them.
Yeah.
They're dangerous.
They put it together. I would say now they're the third best team in the East at this moment. I think I would put them slightly ahead of Cleveland. I think it's a 1-2 race as far as the best team. But the more Brooklyn plays like this, they're going to get more people to acknowledge how great they truly are. They go into the conference finals. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. This is my next prediction.
Conference finals.
Yes. Okay. Conference finals. I feel like Boston and Milwaukee gonna run into each other before the conference finals.
That wouldn't happen though if they're 1 and 2. So
I think one of them is gonna drop.
Okay, that's fair, and that's very possible.
Not Boston. I think Boston's the best team in the NBA. Despite me being a Brooklyn Nets fan, I would say Boston is the best team in the NBA.
Boston slipped a little bit. They got back on track on Christmas. They almost blew that game. That Lakers game was outrageous. The Boston and Lakers game. They slipped a little bit. And then again, Christmas, they look really good on Christmas. Jason Tatum,
MVP candidate.
Superstar. Yeah, he's who's your MVP right now? This is a big debate because there's a lot of. I'd say
Jason Tatum.
You're gonna be mad at my pick.
It's Jokic for you. He's getting stats again. Whoopee!
They're a 1 seed. You can't even use they're a 6 seed. They're a 1 seed.
That's why you should have waited to give him the MVP this season. That's why you don't give him the MVP last season. People don't. Oh my God, you guys are just you guys are hurting my head. That's why you don't give him the MVP last season. You give it to Joel Embiid, and then this season he deserves it. I agree. I think he is. He's probably 1 or 2 right now because they are the number 1 seed in the West. It makes more sense this season than the past 2.
It definitely didn't make sense. 2 years ago, he deserved it. Last season, he still deserved it, but I understand if you want to do seeding. This year, dude, he's insane. Here's a debate. There's a debate I had with my buddy Sammer. You're starting a team, right? your starting team. Let's say your second best player is De'Aaron Fox. Okay, second best player is De'Aaron Fox. Who would you rather have, Embiid or Jokic?
If my second best player is De'Aaron Fox,
Yeah,
I'll take Embiid.
I think Embiid is easier to sort of fit anywhere because he can get points. He's he's an elite scorer, right?
Honestly, I would probably say Embiid for anyone except if it's like a scoring point guard. Like if you have someone like a Jamal Murray, it makes sense to have a Nikola Jokic because he's basically your point center. He's your point center more than Jamal Murray is going to create shots, but most likely he's going to create shots for himself. He'll create shots for other people around him, but he's not the shot creator that Jokic is. So that's why if it's a point guard that's more like a scorer first, then I'll get Jokic. But De'Aaron Fox, he can run the offense. So that's why I will take Embiid.
Okay, let's say you have James Harden. He's a score first.
Then yeah. I think James Harden and Nikola Jokic would be a match made in heaven. I think the Sixers would be doing a lot better with Jokic than Embiid. Those are two ball dominant players. I don't know how it's working as well as it is, and it's not even working that well, but it's working well.
You might be mad at me on this one. Jokic and Embiid, very similar to LeBron and Durant debates, in that Embiid, much like Durant, exceptional scorer, gonna average, can easily get you 30, gonna average 30, can explode for 50, just great at scoring the basketball. LeBron, also great at scoring the basketball, just tries to do more, gets others involved with his passing. Both are good rebounders. Embiid does have the edge defensively as well, although Jokic has improved in that area. But LeBron, is going to do more to get others involved, much like Jokic. LeBron could probably average 30. I think he is nowadays, but in his prime,
28 right now.
Okay. In his prime, could have easily averaged 30 throughout, but just tried to be more of a playmaker. Jokic could easily average 30, tries to be more of a playmaker nowadays.
Isn't he averaging 31 this season though?
No. This is actually he's averaging 24 or something, which isn't bad, but it's super.
But he's averaging 9 assists, so
yeah, it's super efficient and everything. And I think it's a similar debate of LeBron and Durant of what you're looking for. And I'm not mad if you're taking Embiid. I completely understand that because he's just a guaranteed 30 who can explode for 50. Jokic is a guaranteed 25 who can explode for 35.
He's a triple-double. He's a guaranteed triple-double, basically. This man is averaging 25 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists.
That's insane.
That is insane. That is insane. He literally he has to he is going to be he's going to be in the top 3 MVP voting, I think, for the next 5-6 seasons.
There will be some type of fall off just because everybody falls off.
Yeah. That's what I said. 5. I'll give him 5-6 seasons. He'll be there.
Good. He's really good. I mean,
he's great. He's one of the best centers to come into the NBA in quite some time.
You're praising Nikola Jokic. This is insane. What is this show?
I mean, this is mainly because I eased back on my Nikola Jokic hate because I got asked on Christmas Day. They was like, "Who you got in this game?" I was like, "Damn, this is like a rock and a hard place." I got the guy I've been hating on this podcast for a year, Jokic, versus the team I've been hating on for the past year on this podcast, the Phoenix Suns. I was like, all right, I like Jamal Murray. I like Bones Highland. I like a lot of guys on Nuggets. I'm gonna pick the Nuggets. I hate the Suns that much. It's made me not only root for the Nuggets on Christmas Day, it now got me up here actually complimenting Nikola Jokic. This man don't need no compliments. Y'all do enough blowing smoke up his booty hole. I don't need to
blowing smoke. He's good. What
blowing smoke up his booty hole. He didn't deserve the MVP. He didn't deserve that. That's why, and you got away with talking about a little bit of wrestling. I'm gonna say a little bit here. That's all. But this is why I try to specify there is a difference between being the most outstanding wrestler and the wrestler of the year. Wrestling of the year encompasses everything. Most outstanding wrestler, that means you were just great in the ring. I think that they should come up with that for the NBA. The offensive player of the year. That was Nikola Jokic.
Of the year.
That was Nikola Jokic last year. He shouldn't have been MVP. He should have been offensive player of the year. It's like the NFL. The NFL got offensive, defensive player of the year, and the MVP. There's 3 different awards. I think the NBA should do the same.
Do they not have offensive player of the year?
No, they don't.
Oh,
they
I
don't.
legitimately thought they
no.
did. Maybe
only the NFL does.
Maybe I'm thinking of the NFL then. Why do you hate Nikola Jokic?
I don't. You stop. You literally heard me complimenting him. That's it. He is the best center in the league today. One of the best centers that's come into the league. I would say the best center that's come into the league since Shaquille O'Neal. I'm giving him that much of a high praise.
Okay, but you didn't answer my question of why you hated him.
I'm going to leave again. I'm about to leave again.
That actually be a fair response. I'm glad you're praising Nikola Jokic, as you should, because he is great. He is absolutely fantastic.
And Aaron Gordon, my dude. Oh, my God. Aaron Gordon, my fantasy team looking good. Fantasy team is on the up right now. Aaron Gordon was looking good. He saw that pass right before in the fourth quarter. I think it was the fourth quarter where he went to the lane and looked like he was going to get a layup. And then he just goes to the left with the pass to Jokic. And then Jokic lays. Aaron Gordon was looking good. I like Aaron Gordon on this team. I think he's like one of the best fits for Jokic that you can have at power forward.
Oh, he's great. When they got Aaron Gordon, this is a few seasons ago, mind you, but they took a swing with Aaron Gordon. He was a guy who a lot of hype in Orlando because dunk contest, largely. It's like, oh, we see him do these dunk contests. He's great, but his overall game still needed some work and stuff. Yeah. Not a guy who's going to be the best player on your team. It's just, he's not that guy. There are only a select few who are that guy, right? He wasn't going to carry the Magic to anything higher than he can carry him to. Third best, fantastic. Even when they're healthy, he might even be the 4th best player. If Aaron Gordon's your 4th best player, you're really cooking. And he's changed his game up. He's tried to expand as a better 3-point shooter. Defensively, he's always been athletic enough to fill in some gaps defensively. But yeah, he moves well off the ball. You're playing with Jokic,
and his passing has gotten really better.
Yeah, you're playing with Jokic, and I feel like it's very easy to play with Nikola Jokic. Just make yourself available, and he's gonna find you. Denver Nuggets, my Western Conference champions, my Denver Nuggets.
I think they're a great team. I just don't see them winning they go into the championship this year.
Oh, we talked about the West. There ain't nobody that stands out in the West.
Oh no. I can't give you a legitimate argument on who I would say is going to beat the Nuggets, but I don't have that confidence in the Nuggets.
But there's nobody. Who do you have confidence in then?
I've honestly, despite looking like garbage, despite having their best player out on Christmas Day, if the Warriors make it to the playoffs, I'm taking them.
Look, it's tough to bet against the Warriors given their track record and everything. I mean, they're the defending champions, right? It's tough to bet against the defending champions if they make it there. The Grizzlies, who were talking all that shit leading up to the game, and then you got beat down
without Steph.
Beat down without Steph. Clay talking that trash. That was a great visual. Clay just standing over the man, just talking shit. Look, Clay's a guy, that Booker exchange and everything. He will lean on the history and the rings and everything. But if you're going to talk trash coming into the game, like the Grizzlies were saying, oh, if we had Ja in the playoffs, we would have won and everything. Talking all this shit, you got to back it up on Christmas Day against a Steph-less Warriors team.
Klay Thompson might be the NBA player who has the biggest chip on their shoulder after 3+ championships since Kobe Bryant. Like and you can make a lot of comparisons between the two when you talk about them winning 3 championships, where Clay, for the first one, he was the clear number 2. And then for the other 2, he was like number 3. He had to take a step back. Then they win again, and all the praise is kind of put on Steph Curry, not really talking about what Clay did Game 6 in the Western Conference, all those series and stuff like that. Oh, you don't remember that? See, look at you. You're part of the problem why Klay Thompson is now this insecure, chip on his shoulder basketball player. I feel bad for him. He probably is haunted at night thinking about what the Grizzlies have said about him, what the Phoenix Suns have said. Klay Thompson, poor guy, he can't sleep.
I don't feel bad for Klay Thompson at all. He's got a lot of money, and he's got 3 rings, and I'm sure he's doing
He's got 4 rings, actually.
Well, regardless, he's got rings, and I'm sure he's doing just fine. He does have 4 rings. Fuck Klay Thompson.
Why are you always so hateful? You're a very hateful person.
Against certain people, yes. I don't deny that.
I don't hate anyone. I'm very nice to everyone. We're gonna talk about them. Look at what I just said about Nikola Jokic. Y'all must have thought I hated you, Nikola Jokic. But
you were very kind.
See how unbiased I am.
Anything else from the NBA? T5 the Great says Pelicans. Like, I like the Pelicans, man. They're good. Once Ingram comes back, that's a tough team. That's a tough out right there. Pelicans are good.
Pelicans are good. A lot of these teams in the West that have played well is because they've gotten players back, whether it be Zion back on the Pelicans. You got Jamal Murray back on the Nuggets. They're playing well. At Clippers, Romeo, I think that you're bugging the F out if you think that they're going to load manage their way to the playoffs and actually play well. That's not going to happen. You have to actually play together before you get to the playoffs to actually turn it on. We don't have any legitimate proof that the Clippers can turn it on when they get healthy. I've been hearing the Clippers get healthy for the past 4 seasons, so I'm over it. Y'all can take that bet of the Clippers and go lose your money, because they ain't gonna turn it on. We've seen Lakers turn it on in the past when they had Kobe and Shaq. When they had Kobe and Powell, they used to turn it on too. We've seen the Warriors turn it on when it gets to the playoffs. We've seen Boston turn it on in a season last season when they were completely off, and then they just turned it on came December. Clippers. I
don't think Boston turned it on last season. I think they just figured it out. There was no turning it on.
I think they turned it on. I think they figured
it out. It was not off. They didn't intend to start the season that poorly.
They know what they're doing.
Tatum and Brown trade rumors throughout the season. They did not intend to do that. The Clippers, they are trying to load manage. There is a theory of them trying to turn it on. I don't think, because this was a big theory in OKC with the Durant and Westbrook days, like, regular season, it's fine. Once the playoff comes, they'll turn it on and it'll be okay. I don't think you can do that unless you actually have a pedigree of being there. So the Warriors, it can make sense of like, they'll turn it on for the playoffs because they've been there. They've got rings to back that up. Kawhi's got rings, but as far as this Clippers team goes, they ain't proven anything. So I don't think there is a turn it on. Now, would I be afraid of the Clippers in a series? 100%. Because that team is already great defensively. That's with Kawhi missing a lot of games. That's with Paul George missing a lot of games. You add those two to the defense. The scheme is great. There's definitely no issues with the scheme. So the defense is going to be great. You got to trust that Kawhi and George are going to make their shots. And so far when they've played, they've looked good. Them playing together, that whole team gelling together and stuff, you do got to get them reps. I don't think you could just throw them into a playoff series and be like, hey, you've only played like 5 games together. Figure it out now in the playoffs. I think you need a little bit more reps of that. But look, if they could just stay above water, and they've done that, they've done more than stay above water. Get to the final month of the season. Give these guys a lot of reps together. That's a scary team. in the playoffs.
I don't think if they get the fight, if they are just playing finally together in the final month, I don't think they're going to get the chemistry that they need to make a long playoff run. I think that they're fool's gold. They're fool's gold at this point. People are hoping that they get healthy. People are hoping they play well when they're all on the court together, but hope has not panned out well in the 5 seasons Kawhi Leonard has been on this team. 5. Yes, because people, you want to talk about how long LeBron's been on the Lakers. Yes, Kawhi Leonard's been on the Clippers the same amount of time. It done jack crap.
Has it been 5?
It's been 5 years. He came to the Clippers the same season LeBron went to the Lakers.
For some reason, I thought it was the year before. I'm trying to think of how long Shea's been.
Oh no. He's been 4 seasons.
I was about to say Shea.
He won with Toronto in 2019. So
yeah, okay.
But that's 4 seasons. 4 seasons. He's yet to play a full season combined. I don't think combined in 4 seasons he's played 1 season.
You're not wrong. I mean, and when they've made the playoffs, they've choked some series away. Or Kawhi just hasn't played in these series. When Kawhi's healthy, if you tell me you're getting a healthy Kawhi Leonard and you're getting the guy from 4 seasons ago, I'd be like, yeah, he's still one of the best players in the league. I don't know where Kawhi is at. I just don't. I've not seen enough of him over the last 4 seasons to be like, yes, this is a guy I'm going to trust. That's time of the year.
That's why I tore apart that comment by Romeo, because I think that's just very foolish to believe that, oh, they're a lot better than how they playing. No, I think they're as good as how they're playing. Even if they get Kawhi and Paul George, I've literally, in 4 seasons, have been given no confidence to say, oh, they'll be good in the playoffs. No. I think there'll be a scary team to face in the playoffs. There'll be a tough out in the playoffs. But do I think they're going to make a run in the playoffs? I don't think anyone has been given anything to really say that with any confidence.
I'm not going to go against the Clippers in the playoffs. And this is more an indictment on the West. I don't trust any of these teams in the West. I think Ty Lue, great coach, championship winning coach, very good roster. They actually know how to construct a roster. They've got, 2 exceptional players who, if healthy, they make a big impact. Now, are they going to be healthy? I don't know. That hasn't been proven. That has not been proven with these 2. But I'm not the only teams I feel actually confident in the West are the Nuggets. I like them. And I believe in the Pelicans. They've shown me enough to where I believe in them. I don't really feel confident on any of these other teams. I really don't.
I feel confident that the Nuggets are good because they got Jamal Murray back. I think that was the only thing really missing from them last season. And I do have confidence in the Grizzlies. I know they're young, but I think that they do have that. They're never gonna shut up. And they're never gonna just lay down. They'll have a game like they did on Christmas, but then they'll come back and they'll play very hard. They're not gonna just stay down. That's what I like about the Grizzlies. So I'll be confident in them as well. And I'm confident in the Phoenix Suns in the regular season. I think I think that they are an excellent regular season team.
Yeah, excellent regular season teams.
Yeah, they're an excellent regular season team. They'll be. I think right now they are fooling everybody into a false sense of security, and they're gonna be a top 2 seed in the West by the end of the regular season.
You're just blowing. You are now blowing smoke.
No. I say that. No. I say that with full confidence. I am very confident in the Phoenix Suns in the regular season. I'm putting any type of confidence I had in them in the playoffs, and I'm just putting it into the regular season. So I have a bunch of confidence in them in this. I have 0 in the playoffs, but in the regular season, I think they'll play well. They'll be a top 2-3 seed.
And they've been playing well for the majority of the regular season. I mean, they're still at one of the top seeds in the
top 5
in the West. Yeah, they actually gave us a good Christmas game.
Yeah.
Booker injury could be difficult
and tough.
Yeah, Booker going down on the Christmas game could make things even more difficult for them. So see how long he's out for. All right. Anything else from the NBA SP3?
That is all. I just want everyone to put some respect on my Brooklyn Nets name. I might officially go out and get like a Brooklyn Nets jacket to go along with my Lakers jacket, because I don't think I should wear that Lakers jacket for the rest of the regular season. So I was gonna get cold, so I'm gonna go get some Brooklyn Nets attire and a jacket, because Brooklyn Nets top 3 in the East. I'm ready.
I respect that you're riding with family during the holiday season. I respect that. They're good, man. They're good.
My nephew was over there. My nephew was over there on Christmas.
They're good. It doesn't pain me to say it. I don't have anything against the Brooklyn Nets outside of fuck Kevin Durant, but they're good. They're fun to watch. I like good basketball, and they're fun to watch. SP3, I know you're not a football fan. Romeo's a football fan. Maybe I should get Romeo on the show. Send Romeo the link to this if he can pop on.
He is our fantasy football champion. He deserves the spotlight.
Yeah, he does. Romeo, if you're free, come on here. Let's talk a little bit of football, since you are.
If he is free, I'm gonna be pissed, because he said he was taking the whole week off from True Hill Heat, so he does have time, motherfucker. I just sent it to him.
Okay. So we only got a couple weeks left in the NFL season. Literally 2. My terrible Carolina Panthers are a losing team. Their record, I believe, is 6-9, which is, I guess, nice. They can't have a winning season. They can't. They are legitimately going to finish under 500 no matter what happens in these last 2 weeks. But if they win both of these games in the last 2 weeks, okay, so this is not free, but he's here in the chat. All right, that's fine. If they win in these last 2 weeks, they play the Bucks and the Saints. If they win both games, they're somehow a playoff team. Not only a playoff team, they're going to host a playoff game, and they're probably going to get their ass beat by maybe the Cowboys. I don't know. I don't know if the Cowboys are any actually good or anything, but
I think the Cowboys are. I from what I've seen of the Cowboys, I think they're good.
It's an 8-9 team, the Carolina Panthers, assuming they win these last 2 games. It's an 8-9 team.
Does the Bucks have to win the next 2, or they?
Well, we play the Bucks. We play the Bucks this week. Yeah, we play the Bucks this week.
So whoever wins, if the Bucks win, they win the division.
If the Bucks win, it's basically over. The Bucks are more or less in with a win. And then the final week, there's still some scenarios where
I'm still getting used to it having 16 weeks, 17 weeks instead of 16. I'm still getting used
understandable. There might be some scenarios where if the Bucks win this week, Carolina could still somehow. I don't think there are, though. I'm pretty sure this is basically not playing for the division, but a lot goes on, or a lot rides on this game. Where if the Panthers win, they're in a prime position, and then they play the Saints next week. The Saints could be out of the playoffs by next week. If they lose this week, there's a lot of different scenarios. Regardless, if you're the Carolina Panthers, all you got to do is win your last 2 games. You control your own destiny. You win your last 2 games, you're in the playoffs. I'm very torn on this, SB3. No, don't pump your fist. No, I'm very torn.
I'm rooting for ya.
I don't know if I want to make the playoffs.
Why not?
Because they're just going to lose in the first round. And this team has issues. It's not a quarterback. Sam Darnold's not the quarterback. You want to actually, I was rooting for the top 5 draft pick, because then we actually get a franchise quarterback out of this, hopefully, after 5 years of just keep cycling in and out, cycling quarterbacks in and out and stuff. So we need a quarterback, and the more we win, we're going to ruin our draft pick. We could have picked, I think we're picking 8th right now, which is fine. If we somehow make the playoffs and win a playoff game, we could pick in the 20s as an 8-9 team. If we make the playoffs, we're already going to be picking above teams that have worse records because we won the division and made the playoffs. It's stupid. It's very dumb. So I don't know if I want to make it, because
I thought you were talking to your team and telling them not to win games so you can. I thought you were taking.
I tried. They shouldn't win these games. It's very dumb. the team's not that great. I'm happy for Steve Wilkes. I hope Steve Wilkes kind of like gets the job out of this because he's the interim coach right now, and he's done a really good job these past 10 weeks. Like they're 5-5. It's not the greatest record in the world, but outside of the Cincinnati game, like they've been in most of these games, and I don't think it's an effort issue. I don't even think it's a scheme issue. He's done very well. And I think he's a good coach. He definitely commands the locker room and everything. So I hope he does get the job. Like that's the one reason why I'm like kind of hoping maybe that they make the playoffs. Is like it'll look good for him, because if they don't make the playoffs, then they're going to do a coaching search, and who knows who they're going to end up with. Like we'll get another Matt Rule in there. We just re-signed Josh Norman. Like he was sitting on his couch 24 hours ago, but JC Horn got hurt. It's like, hey, let's bring back Josh Norman. I like Josh Norman. Nothing wrong with him, but like I don't know if he's gonna do anything. T5 the Great says, I'm a Saints fan. I want to see Carolina beat this. Like, yeah, people are rooting for Tom Brady's downfall. I understand that. I definitely get that. I don't think the Bucs are good either. Like,
no, they're not. I watched that game on Christmas Day. That was not a pretty game to watch. They got the win in the end, and you know Tom Brady led them down the field for the game winner, but it was not a very fun game to watch.
So this is my thing with like LeBron as well, is like I like watching the greats play in big games. I understand Tom Brady is not what he was like even last year, certainly not 2 years ago when they won the Super Bowl, but he's still the greatest quarterback of all time and maybe even the greatest NFL player of all time.
But I want to see him. That's just my opinion.
Well, yeah, I agree. But like I want to see him on the big stage again in the playoffs and see what he can do.
Yeah.
Look, if it ends tragically for him, that's fine. The memes, the jokes, everybody will get their shit off on Twitter. That'll be fun.
That was the best part of the NFL on Christmas Day, was everybody being like, Tom Brady could be at home with Giselle and the kids if his life didn't turn around during the offseason. Yeah.
So, like, I have no problem with that. I want to see the greats on the big stage. I think it's better than that. Nobody wants to see Sam Darnold in a playoff game. You kidding me? Nobody wants to see this. You want to see Brady. You want to see if he's got one last magic run in him at 45 years old or however old he is. Or you want to see him just fail and completely crap out in this situation so you can get your jokes off, because for 20 years, he's dominated the league. Exactly. So I want to see Tom Brady in this situation. I don't want to see Sam Darnold. And this is my own team, which...
Yeah, I'm rooting for the Bucs to win the division. That's for sure.
Yeah, so Romeo says make the playoffs. It's good for culture building after Young and Stroud, the quarterback class. And that's the other thing, is like after those two, which they're not bad enough to get one of those two at this point, the class isn't great. And I understand the culture building. Like I get that, and they need it after these last few years. They certainly need it, because the Matt Rule era completely sucked. So like I get your point, Romeo, and maybe that's why I'm coming around a little bit. But I still want to see Tom Brady in the playoffs. I still want to see Tom Brady in that position. Kate says, Jeremy thought the Avs were going to lose too. Here's the difference. I've said this before. I tell the wife this all the time. The Avs was a bit of just saving myself from my own disappointment. And that's why I didn't, on this show and in public, believe, because I didn't want to be like, we're great, we're going to win, this is awesome, and then be disappointed when they lost. So I just kept telling myself they're going to lose, they're going to blow it. And that way I could cope better. That was a coping mechanism, what I was doing with the Avs, okay?
Coping.
It was.
Shout out to Kate, by the way. She's currently second in the voting for the best True Hill Heat guest of 2022. Shout out to Kate.
Who's first? Is it me?
No, Dutch Mantel.
Oh.
Kate and Krista are tied for second.
Well, one of them lied about being in the hospital and getting jumped, and another one did it. So I know who I would vote for. Just saying.
I mean, literally, I called Dutch Mantel on the Sports Keto review. I said, "You Jesse Smollett." He didn't know what I was talking about. I was like, "Yo, you pulled the Jesse Smollett, yo."
That was terrible. That was honestly terrible. The Avs was a coping mechanism. I knew that team was good. They were the best team in the regular season. They've been the best team in the regular season for the past couple of years, and then they just couldn't get out of the second round. but I knew that team was good and I knew they had a shot. That was complete coping mechanism. The Panthers aren't good. They're going to be 8-9 at best. They're clearly not a good team. So no, this is not like, oh, they're going to lose. Why make it? They're not a good team. There's no point in making it. And I'm not going to even get my hopes up. The Avs, I was devastated after the Game 5 loss. Absolutely devastated. The Panthers, if they lose in the first round, be like, all right, sure. Like, didn't expect them to even beat.
That's how I feel with like Lakers and Yankees. If the Yankees lose, I'm like, I mean, you got 27 championships. I mean, like Lakers lose, I take that very personally.
Well, they're losing a lot nowadays.
Yeah. It's been tough. It's been a rough couple of weeks. But Jeremy just keeps wanting to talk about the Lakers, despite my penance to just. I just want to move on. You want to talk. You want to spend most of our podcast time talking about them.
Let's move on. Let's invite our pal Cher Delaware. I don't know if she's around, if she's free. We're gonna talk about the challenge, and then do something with whatever dating stuff I have no idea what she's doing with these dating websites at this point. She has the password to the match. I gave her the password. So what? Why? What's wrong? What's wrong, SP3?
I'm just thinking about the challenge. I'm sorry. I just had to really just my head started hurting because I don't. They ruined this show. I'm over.
So they did trivia this week. Trivia, typically the greatest episode that they have, right?
But literally the last couple of seasons of trivia on the main show have sucked.
I don't fully remember it, but I'll take your word for it.
Exactly though. But I still remember trivia from Free Agents. I still remember the trivia when Cara Maria said that Muhammad Ali's real name was Mahatma Gandhi. I still remember when Bananas was asked what's the native language of Australia and he said Dutch. Like, we don't get any of those memorable like sayings like that. Like All-Stars, both of the All-Stars trivia was much better than any of these past trivias on the main show. The only best part about this trivia was it completely exposed who shouldn't have been partners on this season. I'm looking at you, Facel and Mariah, and you, Jordan and Anissa. Jordan didn't even know how to spell Anissa's last name. That's embarrassing.
He said nobody knows how to spell. It doesn't seem like that difficult of a last name to spell.
It really wasn't. It's the I in front of the R. That's the only thing you got to remember. What? What are we doing? Don't get me started on this
trivia this year.
This season.
So they're on this wheel and they spin it, and whoever it lands on, you got to answer these questions, right? Trivia, typically one of the best episodes because TJ's yucking it up and he's so happy to like eject people off of platforms or they get punched in the face by some mechanic gimmick or whatever the fuck they do to punish people for missing a question. There's no punishment for missing a question. You
kept getting spinned.
Yeah, you just kept, sure, okay, you're going to get spend regardless. Like, there was no punishment for missing a question. And the questions were, it was just about pop culture payers for the most part.
Yeah, it was. They went too close to the sun. Like Icarus, he flew too close to the sun. They went too close to the theme of the season, and it just completely exposed who's an idiot. And I'm looking at you, Chauncey. I'm sorry. Saying that I'm from Boston is not an excuse to not know the two Compton sisters who are famous at tennis. I'm sorry. All I needed to hear was sisters and tennis, and I would have said Williams sisters. I don't even need the Compton and anything else. And the fact that he said, "Oh, I'm from Boston. How am I supposed to know they're from Compton?" You're an idiot, sir. You're an idiot. That's what it comes down to.
They had the kids were in here answering these questions. They were talking about Frozen. They love the Disney.
Oh, that pissed me off. That pissed me off. You know how much I watched that movie with my daughter?
We literally watched it yesterday too.
I was like, and it pissed me off that TJ, when he said the answer, he said Anna and not Anna.
Yeah.
Be correct. It's Anna, not Anna. TJ.
Cher Delaware is here. She's not at the salon, but she's
not
a black
at the
screen.
salon.
Yeah, she's just a black screen at this point.
She really took that 50% black in her profile. Seriously.
They had a Mary Kate and Ashley question. I don't know if Cherry
Nelly T got it. He got the Mary Kate and Ashley question right, and he was right. No, but he messed up because this was the key to him giving himself another nickname of Wiki Nelly. Wiki Nelly.
The trivia, I can't believe I was disappointed on a trivia episode. What is
the first biblical pair?
Oh my gosh.
This sounds like I'm not even Catholic and I do that. Oh, you don't know Adam and Eve is. She said the biblical pair that lived in the Garden of Eden. He was like, who was it? Casey. Casey was like, Eden and I was like, you're an idiot. What?
It did expose how truly dumb these people are.
Yeah. Like, the only one who missed the question, I was like, okay, that's all right. You probably don't listen to the genre, was Devin with Empire State of Mind, even though that was easy for me too.
Yeah, that one was, I was like, oh, wait, it's Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. Like Jay-Z and, he say Rihanna? I think he said.
Yeah, he said Rihanna.
Sure.
If you don't listen to hip hop, okay, fair enough.
Sure, but I mean, that was still a big song. Where Cher Delaware is.
There she is.
You in a van?
I'm in my office.
Oh. Looks very cramped in there.
Well, because you're seeing where my screens are.
Oh, okay.
All the screens.
Yeah, a lot of screens.
So many screens.
I don't know why my iPad would not show me. So
So the team, whatever, I guess they're the orange team for this one. They change team colors, I feel like, every single week.
They did.
Team Fessy, since he's the one who picked the team. They win. They win again. They go into the debate thing. They want to throw in Nerys. Nelson, of course, does not want to throw in Nerys because that was his ride or die. Nerys ends up getting thrown in. Mariah pulls the dagger. She saves Nani. So it's Amber and Nerys in basically a pole wrestling gimmick. And Amber wins and Nerys is not eliminated.
I feel like Amber might be the most disrespected challenge champion.
She's good.
Of all time. But like literally since she won the championship, she has no respect. No respect that a champion should get. And especially how she performed when she was that cardio beast in Double Agents and made Nani and Cam look like inferior next to her. Like it wasn't even, oh, she had CT. She was gonna, no, she's the one that led that set the pace for CT, one of the greatest challenge champions of all time, and helped him win another championship. And like, she gets no respect in comparison to Casey, who basically got locked into the championship last season because she wasn't with CT the entire final until the last leg and then won it because of CT. She gets all this respect, and I don't understand why.
Amber is definitely disrespected because she is really good. And Casey, I understand why she gets the respect that she does because she was great on Big Brother as well. She's definitely a great competitor, but you're right in that they seem to be on different levels, and I'm not sure they should be. I think they're at worst on an equal level. They're on the same level.
Yeah.
And maybe, yes, Amber should be higher than Casey, but at worst, they're on the same level. But Amber won. Nerys is, again, not gone. Tori is, I'm sure, happy that she thinks Nerys is gone. Tori, what are we doing with her on these shows, and the jealousy and everything. The wife was watching this one with me, and she just sees Tori pop up during the trivia thing, and she's just like, "Is she on every single one of these?" And I'm like, "Yeah, pretty much. She's like, "Did she cheat on somebody this season?" It's like, "No, she's actually like kind of jilted ex-lover right now because her ex is cheating, not cheating, but her ex is trying to hook up with somebody else."
Her.
Yeah,
he's gaslighting her.
Yeah,
The fact that he's basically flaunting his new relationship and then being like, "Oh, well, you did the same thing to me. You did it on TV." I'm like, "No, it's not the same thing, my dude. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? See, you watching something on TV that you can turn off and not see your ex with someone else, and she can't turn you off. You're right in front of her. What are we talking about?"
Ever since last week when they made this, oh, nobody's actually eliminated type deal, very tough to get into these episodes right now. I'm just like, can we just get to the final where you do the big reveal and everything? Because if you're not eliminating people, I'm not super invested in it.
Same.
And all these relationships or issues or whatever is not interesting enough to maintain this for a long time. This literally, they need to nix this almost immediately. Like, I did not like this episode. I'm not into the season anymore. I'm literally, I'm like, dude, we got like 10 freaking episodes left. Are we serious?
I'm watching at this point because we always watch the challenge, and so now it's just habit at this point when it comes to the challenge. But I'm not super invested into what's actually happening.
I'm ready for All Stars 5 or Tournament of Champions. That's what I'm here for.
Give me something. Give me something. Cher, I gave you the password to the dating profile. What did you end up doing with it?
So, I discovered I can read the messages. So.
Oh, you cut off there. Say that again.
Yeah.
I can read the messages without paying.
Oh.
Look at that.
You can read them, but I couldn't.
I just can't respond to the messages.
Oh. Well, we're not trying to respond to it anyway.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
We're just trying to read.
Yeah.
So we have 59 messages.
My God.
Jesus Christ.
And 140 new likes since we were on there last week.
All right. Let me plug that Cher is going to her dating profile right now. It's a huge draw.
Yes.
Show.
Watch the ratings pop.
Tell them I'm going to eat a Pop-Tart too.
What? Oh, did you get one? You got a Pop-Tart?
Oh, she's eating a Pop-Tart, y'all. Oh, history in the making. Now you gotta pop that in the toaster. You got.
I almost didn't have any left. My kids were eating them all.
See, they know the magic.
Okay.
Oh, the power of the pop.
All right.
The power of the pop.
All right, let's read some of these messages here. What do you got?
Yes, let's see what we got here.
So we got 3 things going on here. First, it tells me that it's rush hour on Match.com and that there are 116,000 singles online right now.
Wow, we picked a good time to come online.
Then it shows me 3 people that I am their type. We have David, age 41, from Corona, California, who is taking a mirror selfie with no shirt on with the pose like that. Then we have Anthony, age 37, who has a really bad quality picture, so I can't even tell what ethnicity he is. And then we have Raw, age 30, from Long Beach, who is an African-American male.
He saw that black in your profile.
Go check on him, please. Okay, tell him I'm busy. Okay. First message is from Guillermo. that is not in English.
Google Translate. Just
You
copy and
speak like
paste.
5 languages, right?
Because we put that I speak all these languages.
Yeah.
Yes, pop. Google Translate.
So we are gonna translate this. Because I thought that it was Italian. He said, "Nice to see you."
Oh, sweet. What a sweet guy.
Give him his iPad. Okay, now we have Miles, age 36, who looks every bit of 55. If you want to know what Miles looks like, think of Dax Harwood, but a less good mustache.
Less good mustache.
Less good.
He's from San Clemente, where we put I am from. And he says, "Hey, hey, beautiful."
Aw.
And
Hey, beautiful.
now we have
Turn on the
Jordan,
pyramid.
27, down at the other end of the spectrum here, who his picture is him doing this.
Mm.
Face.
He's
it's
covering up. He's wearing a mask.
He's bashful.
Yeah.
What got you into marriage counseling?
Fair question.
See, he's a nice guy.
Now we have Donnie, age 53, who has a red hat on that says, "Relax, it's just a hat."
I think that's a Trump reference,
It
right?
is. He is
I
from
don't know about that one.
Wisconsin, so I'm not sure how we got this match. And
Large scope.
he gave me one of the special star things.
Oh,
Oh.
fancy.
I picked you, Cher, because I looked at your profile and laughed. I don't know what that means.
Means he finds you funny.
Yeah, you popped him.
Did we be funny?
Maybe.
That depends. That depends, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta show you guys this guy because he reminds me of like an actor or something. So we're gonna show you Mike from Riverside.
Is that the guy in the middle?
Yes.
Bald guy?
Doesn't he look like somebody?
He looks like Russell Simmons.
He looks like Richard Jefferson.
Richard Jefferson too.
Yeah.
He just says hi, beautiful. He doesn't have anything good to say.
Insightful. He's insightful. That's insightful.
Antonio from San Diego, who it seems to be he is a firefighter, says, "Love your glasses."
There you go.
Fair.
We've got Todd, who's 44, who has on a winter vest and nothing underneath it. So I'm a little confused. He says, "I believe magic can happen if you just need the introduction."
You probably need to like study
in
magic.
What are you looking for?
Young girl's heart. I
want to see what the rest of Donnie's message was. Okay, I know he sent me a super like.
If you believe
Super
in
like.
magic. Oh man, he really likes you. Superly.
He's a NASCAR fan.
I love me some NASCAR.
Let's not stereotype the NASCAR fans out
He
there.
likes to kick back and sit and drink whiskey and listen to someone named Upchurch.
Oh man, this is great. This is great stuff. I'm gonna have a brewski and I'm gonna watch some Dale Earnhardt.
Oh yeah, he is a Trump supporter.
Oh, well. No, I don't care.
So we were accurate, Jeremy.
No, I don't care. Oh boy. Oh no. Get that. No. Can't deal with that.
In his messy ass house.
Yes, messy. Some people just don't pick up, okay?
I can't read the rest of the message. Oh, he's a Cleveland Browns fan.
Hey, that's all right. We are not going to disparage the Cleveland Browns, as the wife is a Cleveland Browns
Ohio
fan.
State Buckeyes.
Cleveland rocks,
There's-
Cleveland rocks, Cleveland rocks, Cleveland rocks.
I have nothing
Cleveland
bad to
rocks.
say about the Buckeyes either. We have friends who are
Oh.
Buckeyes fans.
Kate, you can vote for yourself on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel. The
Damn.
poll is on the community tab.
He gets a little rude here.
Uh-oh.
Deal breakers are if you have a felony, okay, history of drug abuse,
Mhm.
okay, or mental illness.
Oh, I mean,
Whoa, okay.
that's gonna rule out a lot of people.
No, I am not holier than thou. I am a gun owner, and people like that should be around guns.
Well, you gotta say it properly. I'm a gun owner, and people like that, if you have mental illness or
You'll like this part. I don't do hookups, and I am not into nude pictures.
look at that
I
guy.
mean, that's good.
He
Though.
goes to church.
I am an old male, and I know what female genitalia look like, okay?
Wait, he's a what male?
Adult.
Adult male, and I know what female genitalia looks like.
Well, good for him. He came out of female genitalia. So
Yeah,
I hope
exactly.
He knows a little
By
bit
the
about it.
way, I am a Republican. However, I believe that whoever believes QAnon conspiracy theory should not be allowed out into the community unsupervised and without a helmet. Yes, I do believe the election was stolen, but it will
boy.
time if this is correct.
And yes, I was there on January 6th, but security cut me off.
These are a necessary trait. You have to know how to change a tire. I'm out. You have to know how to jumpstart your car. That I can do. You are smart enough to realize that if a bear climbs up a tree, he is capable of climbing down the tree, and it is not necessary to call the police.
Not necessary to call the police?
What?
You know the
I guess to
difference.
rescue the bear. Yes, to rescue
You know the
bear.
difference between an elk and a deer.
Do you know the difference?
I don't care to know the difference.
Me neither. I was about to say that.
You know the difference. You know the difference between a muskie and a northern pike. I don't even know what that means.
What's a
No, I
muskie?
don't either.
I thought a muskie is a girl that smells musky.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think that was a body odor. That's what I thought it was too.
Okay, we're going on.
I love Kate in the chat saying this guy just wants a mechanic.
Yeah, that's what she's like. You change my tire and jumpstart my car. That's what I need. Do you know how to put air in tires, Cher? You know how to do that?
That I can do. I can do that.
You know how to fill up the car if it runs out of gas?
Wow. Cole, age 48, says, "Hi, I suck at this. Want to go out?"
I appreciate
Right
this
to the
man's
tease,
honesty.
Yeah. He
I
gets
appreciate
props
this
for
man's
that.
honesty.
He gets props for that.
Yeah.
His best scar story is, "I got hit in the head with a hammer by my father. It was an accident, I guess."
Wait, what? That's
Yes.
child abuse. He's reporting a crime.
He needs the dip, duck. What's shit? What are the 3Ds? Dodge, dive, dodge. I think it's 2 of them.
Die, apparently.
Die?
Die, yeah. If you can dodge a hammer, you can dodge a ball, but he couldn't dodge the hammer, I guess. So I don't know
Oh
if he
my
dodged the ball.
He has that he speaks English, Spanish, and French.
Match made in heaven with you.
He is fiscally conservative and socially liberal.
Hmm.
I'll know I'm dating an adult when peanut butter and jelly is not a dinner time staple.
Shit, I'm out.
I mean, it's not dinner time staple. It's a lunchtime staple, though.
Yeah, lunchtime staple.
Yeah,
100%.
lunchtime staple.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, now we've got another super like that says, "Hope you're having a good day."
Oh, that was nice.
Nice.
Hello. Hi, Cher.
I thought you were about to be like, "Hello, what's my name? Hello, hello, hello."
Oh, this guy's just telling me how hot I am. Leo over here. Sorry about that. He likes to meet new people. What?
Sorry about that. Oh,
Sorry
because he's a
about that.
Leo. He's sorry he's a Leo, I think.
I guess.
Right? Or is his
Uh,
name Leo? Is he apologizing for his name?
Or he's
His
apologizing for being a Leo.
name is Eric.
Oh,
Yeah, I think he's apologizing for being a Leo. That's what I'm
Maybe.
getting.
Okay. He has like 4 teeth. This one says hi. This one just says hi. This guy looks older than my grandfather. But he says he's 48. Let's see. Go back over there. I can't get over the guy that wants me to know the difference in all these animals that I don't know.
an elk and a deer.
Like, what
You
is that?
should you should know the difference between all of these animals.
Elk and a deer, I can tell you the difference because elk are huge. But like,
Oh, deer are pretty big too, though.
I've
aren't
never
they?
seen an elk in my life.
I mean, I live where there are deer, and
I've seen deer.
Deer are big, but they're not like elk are huge. But like, I don't even know what those 1, 2 even were. Like, I never even heard of those things.
Well, Kate tells us it's fish.
It says I
Fish.
Yeah.
Elk and deer aren't fish.
No, the other one. The other one she was talking about.
Oh, a musky fish.
Musky.
Musk is a musky. Musky's
I
a
mean,
fish.
fish do stink.
That's true.
I have 310 new profile views.
Wow.
Doing well.
You're popular.
Yeah.
What, sweetheart? I love you too. Okay.
We should try to transfer all this intrigue into financial stuff for share.
We need to find a new dating profile to go on.
Are you trying to get share a sugar daddy? Is that what we're trying to get?
No.
SBC?
Websites.
But what other websites do we want to use?
Because I will not give sugar. So
sugar and spice, everything nice.
What, Camden? So when I was doing this last week, the girl who does my hair thought that was the funniest thing ever. Dying laughing the whole time. She kept being like, just don't put me on camera. Okay, the 7 best dating sites and apps. Although many dating apps are free, their features are limited unless you upgrade to a paid subscription. Facebook Dating is a truly free dating app. No.
Oh boy,
Facebook Dating.
Yeah, that seemed like it would go very poorly.
You think?
They try to give me. Let's try OkCupid.
OkCupid. Okay, I've heard. I don't know about good things, but I've heard of OkCupid.
I've heard of OkCupid.
Okay,
Yeah.
are you up, Jeremy?
What's that?
Are you setting it up so you can put it on?
I can set it up. Yeah. Let me put this on.
Got some good prospects there on the first side, though. Just saying.
Yeah.
We did. I feel like we actually did. Okay. OkCupid. Share. There we go. Everybody see it? Is it there? Everyone sees it. Okay. Are you? All right. What kind of Pop-Tart are you eating?
Strawberry.
Strawberry.
Oh, the best one.
Because that is what the
look at this picture on OkCupid. They're gonna fuck in the city. Look at it. They're having an orgy on a bench.
Oh boy.
They're fucking at the picnic.
This smells horrendous.
They're blowing each other.
What, the Pop-Tart?
Yes.
Oh,
so this is what won the poll, and I had about 15 people message me that was like, you better not try strawberry first. It's terrible.
I think we said that strawberry, you had to go like strawberry cherry frosted, because those are like the tried and true, or you had to go like outrageous. And I forgot what our suggestions were. What do you think?
Cinnamon roll or
yeah, cinnamon roll's good.
Yeah, it is good. It is really good.
What do you think, Cher? What do you think?
I haven't got to the actual strawberry filling yet.
There we go. We need the full screen Cher Delaware so everyone can see her eat this Pop-Tart.
Yes. The people are anxiously waiting.
I'm really just eating the crust part right now.
See, she knows how to eat a Pop-Tart too. Look at that. First time, and she knows how to do it. You eat you eat the crust first, and then you eat the frosted part.
We've got to put that on the OK Cupid profile. Knows how to eat a Pop-Tart.
Knows how to eat a Pop-Tart.
Okay. I'm about to dive in here. I'm intimidated.
Go ahead. Take a bite. Did you get it toasted first, or you're eating a
no, that was clean. She got that right out of the package.
Oh, awesome.
Done with it.
She's over it.
Going after to get the taste out of the mouth as well.
Oh, geez. She's chugging.
Yeah, down the whole vitamin water just to get the taste out of the mouth. My God.
That's going to be a no.
Oh, Jesus.
Nope.
I can only imagine trying to eat a Pop-Tart in my 30s for the first time. That would be
yeah, that one's
I don't think I would, because I think the reason I will still eat a Pop-Tart is because I still have that nostalgia feeling when I do.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah.
I haven't had a Pop-Tart in forever because I don't think they're that good for you.
No, they're not.
So that's an issue. I would again those cinnamon roll Pop-Tarts though.
Oh yeah, those are the bomb, man. Birthday cake too.
Birthday cake's not bad. They have the chocolate sundae ones. Put those in the freezer. Those are good.
Can we not make me full screen anymore?
Okay. There you go. Back to the fucking people on OK Cupid.
Yeah, why is everybody fucking on OK Cupid?
Look at that. Well,
this is an orgy.
I know.
They about to fuck on the cookout table.
Join OK Cupid. All right, what email
they fucking
are we using?
Bubblegum.
What's the email that we
share at sharedelaware.com.
There we go. Okay.
Correct. Yeah, and we put that out there on this, and a bunch of people signed me up for like spam things.
Figures.
But they're idiots, and I have filters, so it was all going directly into my junk mail. So I don't see any of it. I just get on and see that it's all in my junk, and I'm like,
all right.
Glad I'm signing me up for all that.
Like, y'all tried.
I think the password is the same thing that I sent you last time. If not, I'll send you this one.
Okay.
It's very similar. I don't remember the exact order that I gave it to you last time.
Okay.
Your first name is... Oh, that's not great. Don't need my... What year were you born? When were you born again?
Put 5/1/92. We'll have me be 30.
Maeve babies up in this piece. The best. The best.
I will be 30 in 5 months.
All right, what zip code were you at?
I'll be 35 in 5
92672.
Way to make me feel old.
Yeah, I forgot how old I am. The kids know it better.
You'll be 35.
You will be 5.
I will be 35 next year. You're looking for... What are we looking for, Cher?
I can't even see that shit.
New friends, short-term dating, long-term dating, or hookups?
New friends and long-term dating.
Yeah, let's do that.
I feel like hookups will get some...
Yeah, that is true. Hookups will get us plenty of responses.
Yeah, so do hookups. Oh, what's non-monogamy options?
Ooh.
Straight sex.
Let's do open to either.
Ooh.
Okay.
Next.
What ages are you open to dating?
What did we do last time? 30 to 55?
No, we did like 25.
You did like 20 to 55.
Yeah. We went young
range.
because...
Yeah, wider range.
Yeah, because them youngins are, crazy.
They'll fall for the thirst traps.
All right, photos. I think I still have some of the photos. I'm going to take this off screen for a second. Stop screen. Okay.
I've changed my hair since the last time I gave you guys photos.
Do you want to send me another photo?
I don't even remember what I sent you guys.
It says no naughty bits, Cher.
Get them naughty bits out of here.
Don't want none of the naughty bits.
No naughty bits. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what I sent you guys. Since our group chat is like just us making fun of the challenge people.
I think I don't know if you sent it to our group chat or you just messaged him just to me.
It's in the group chat.
Okay. I'm uploading them now.
Yeah. Okay.
If you wanna send another one with your new hair, go for it.
No, I've got some on there that are split dye, so.
Okay.
Let's see.
2 more to upload, and then pop it.
Only
Oh
2
wow.
more, y'all.
Can we not? Okay, I was about to say, can we not make this bigger?
Do you hear my son downstairs playing the drums?
Yeah.
Nice.
Clanking and clanking.
Word. I used to play drums.
Did you?
Yeah. I was in my high school's band.
No. Here comes the little one.
I was in
Love
the
it.
Thanksgiving Day parade one year.
Tell him what? Stop playing my drum set. You go tell him to stop playing your drum set.
Ask him if he wants to fight.
Tell him with your words. We like to tell people things with our hands.
Like, speak to the hands because don't want to hear it no more. Hey.
All right. We've uploaded photos. All right. Let me put this back on screen now.
You raggedy bitch.
All right. Tell us about yourself. What do we... Knows how to eat a Pop-Tart.
Yes.
I know how to eat a Pop-Tart. That's all we're going to put. Just...
No. I wrote out.
Okay. All right. She is I'm a marriage counselor who was told by my friends and patients I should give counselor. That's correct.
Okay.
Who was told by both friends and patients you should give this a try for the culture. So I'm here for the culture.
I sent something in the chat.
Okay.
He's definitely hiding from you, dude.
Yeah, put that as the second part. This whole thing. Just copy and paste it. Just make a whole new paragraph. Make a no paragraph. Or you could make it the first one. Yeah. There we go. Perfect.
All right, there. That's our paragraph.
High risk, high reward. Biggest red flags are that I enjoy.
Answer 15 questions. All right, let's answer these questions. Do you think it's important to have an emotional connection before a physical one?
Yes.
About how long do you want your next relationship to last?
You guys can pick.
Oh boy. What do we think, SV3? How chaotic are we going here? Because if we want to go chaotic, we just go one night. We just go one night.
I mean, we were both thinking the same thing, sir.
Do we want to go chaotic, SV3?
I always want to go chaos.
Okay, one night.
Yeah, we always choose chaos here.
Which word describes you, Cher Delaware?
I think we all know the answer to that. Intense.
Hence. All right. How important is religion or God?
The bottom
I
one.
feel like we got to say not important. Are you ready to settle down and get married right now?
Get married? No. Settle down? Yes.
That's great.
Do you enjoy discussing Oh, we're gonna get some fucking weirdos if we pick yes.
Say yes.
I'm not gonna. All right. Oh, I was not gonna put you through that.
We're here for the chaos.
Would you date someone who is in considerable debt?
No.
Yes, if I thought the debt were justified.
It's a no from me, dog.
An astrological sign important at all? Okay. Chinese gotta approve of this. What best describes? Oh boy.
Other.
Oh boy.
Could you date someone who is really messy? Yes.
No. I ain't your mama, and I ain't picking up after you.
I feel like we gotta put yes though.
Oh, I thought this meant messy person. I didn't even think it meant messy. You know.
I mean, I thought it went very many ways of messiness.
Exactly.
So.
When I hear the word messy, I think messy fessy. So I don't know how his house.
Why would I want to date that?
I will say no. Which would you rather be, normal or weird? I mean, are you currently employed? Yes, we're a full-time marriage counselor. Oh, what's the better romantic activity, Share Delaware?
Nothing in the fucking woods, that's for sure.
Kissing in Paris. Do you want to add the... Okay. Do you like scary movies?
Yes.
I feel like that's going to end well. We got to take this off.
Take it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, please don't put my phone number on there, too.
Be like
right, I have... Oh, I think I just... Oh, okay. Luckily, I took it off. I was like, oh, shit. It just popped up on the screen what my phone number was. Fortunately, it's not sharing the screen anymore. All right, hold on. I'll have to look up your phone number. I don't know anybody's phone number off the top of my head.
You're a normal person. That's good.
I don't even know the wife's phone number off the top of my head.
I know my mom's house number off the top of my head. I think that's the only.
All right, you got a code, Share Delaware. Please type it in the private chat.
My kid's taking...
Hi.
Take this one too.
Straight yanked that Pop-Tart. Jeez.
He's like, I'm gonna jack you.
Yeah.
Hasta luego.
Yanked it.
There you go, Jeremy.
Okay.
Did you like my biggest red flags on that thing I wrote?
Yes. Or that I enjoy Long John Silver's and play Roller Coaster Tycoon for hours at a time. You cannot shame
I really got to get playing into the Roller Coaster Tycoon again. You've made me want to play it.
I'll show you. That's all I do now. Listen to murder podcast and Tycoon. Save.
Seems legit.
All right, apparently you need another code, so let me know.
Oh my god, what's with all the codes? Okay, Cupid.
A lot of verification apparently.
How many pervs you be having on here? Okay, Cupid.
Right.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Here's my Roller Coaster Tycoon. I've done all of these.
Oh, damn.
I've done all of these. And I'm working on these. I started playing this 11 days ago.
All right, OK Cupid is stupid because it keeps telling me to enter the email and the password, which I've done, and then it wants the code again. It sent you another code. If it does it again, I'm just gonna back out of this because nobody got time for this.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Absolutely no.
506178.
You gotta say that again.
506178.
Goddamn, this is a third code.
It just logs out and then tries to log back in. It just did it again. I'm not.
Oh my god.
Let me just try to sign in.
I don't like.
You want to try to sign in, Cher?
Let me see.
I don't like your site anymore. Okay, Cupid.
sign in.
It's the hold on. I'll put the password in the chat.
Okay.
What's the password?
I think that's the same as the other one was.
I think it is too.
No. Keep your account safe by authorizing your phone number again.
For the 5th time.
It says, make sure that phone number and country code are correct. Maybe I can just log in with my phone number.
Pretty sure it is.
Send code. Nope.
Code sent.
No, it's telling me that my phone number is not registering.
Well, I don't know what it wants from us at this point.
Okay, let's see what else we got.
Yikes.
OkCupid is fucked. We give OkCupid -5 stars. Nobody used their dating website.
-7 in the Tokyo though.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone in the chat have any suggestions?
Well, we will do it next week. I think we need to go to farmers only next week.
Yeah. Farmersonly.com.
Yes.
You don't have to be lonely.
That's right.
Farmersonly.com.
All right. So we found some matches for share on Match. We will read some more of those messages next week. I assume you will get more messages on Match by this time next week. Unfortunately, OkCupid sucks. We do not recommend OkCupid. Next week, we sign up share for farmers only, and we see how that goes. You gotta within now and next week, you gotta take a picture and like a straw hat and overalls or something.
At least in overalls.
I have a picture somewhere that was a Snapchat filter that was like a piece of straw out of my mouth and a hat, and we can totally use that.
Okay, yeah, we gotta have a farmers only type picture.
Yes,
you don't really have any of those right now.
Oh, we got J-Date as
That's
well.
a good one.
J-Date, please.
I love how the end of this show is just becoming sign up share for random dating websites. We're reviewing dating websites as well. So Match is we're gonna rank them all. So Match is ahead of OkCupid.
And we still need to apply her for Love Island, and we need to reapply for The Circle.
It says
we haven't heard anything back yet.
Meet singles on blackpeoplemeet.com. There we go.
I don't know if we can actually get away.
Yes, you can.
Like, can we actually get away with that?
That would be awesome. Man, I used to see white girls all the time on Black Planet when I was like 14. On Black Planet, blackplanet.com. There used to be blackplanet.com. That's where you meet all the black girls and a random white girl who believes she was black because she got a big ass. You had Mahente. Mahente used to be for the Spanish girls. There was Mahente. Then
you were 14.
Yeah, why are you on these websites at 14?
Because I'm doing research. I'm a professional investigator.
Purposes.
I'm a professional investigator. Then they also had I don't know if it was considered a dating website. It used to be called Local Hookups.
I feel like that website still exists. But
you probably do.
I feel like I get an ad for that website every time I try to do anything.
I'm giving you all the early 2000 gems.
Really? All right, Cher, do you want to plug anything? Get the hell out of here.
Here's what we need to go on. Silver Singles. It's old people.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, that's your age range, Cher. It's your age range.
That's her bag.
No, I don't think I have anything to plug. I hope everyone had a good Christmas, and we'll see you all next year.
That is true. SP3, do you want to plug anything?
Yeah, I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas, and I hope everybody has a Happy New Year. Everybody's enjoying their Kwanzaa and their Hanukkah and all that other holidays like Happy Festus and all that other good things.
Fair. Guys, thank you for joining us. We will be back next week with more stupidity on this show. I am going to do a New Year's Eve stream, like kind of early-ish in the day, or afternoon time. I don't know when technically, because it's like a Saturday, but there will be a New Year's Eve stream. You guys are more than welcome to join. We did it last year. People just popped in, reflected on their year, good, bad, ugly, personal, professional, whatever you want to talk about. So you guys are welcome to join. Anybody is honestly welcome to join. It's whoever wants to come on.
You're like the Dick Clark of Fifle.
Try, sure.
Carson Daly of Fifle.
Carson Daly, I'll take that. So yeah, we are going to do a New Year's Eve stream. It will not be like counting down to midnight because I'm spending time with family.
You can start at like 11 and count down to 12.
You can do that. It's legitimately going to start. It's legitimately going to start at like 3 or 4 or something. It's going to be like afternoon time. Just talking about the year. So anybody's welcome to join that. That'll be here on FightfulOverBook.com. All right. Otherwise, don't follow me on Twitter. Follow Steven Jensen at @FightTalk_. And bye, everybody. Check out Tag Talk. How can I share for a second? Check out Tag Talk with Haley and Kylie.
Follow me at Fuller_Kylie.
I'm at HaleyAnn_. Everyone check out Tag Talk. There you go. Bye, everybody. Enjoy your Tuesday.